as you may be aware, this happened last year for Christmas technically, and it's taken this long to get out, which I really do apologize for. I did not mean for it to take that long, but life kind of got in the way and I had to break up and all this stuff, and basically things have just kind of changed so much since this happened. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and sorry that it's like late summer when this is coming out. Here was how my week in Colorado for Christmas went. Basically, during my winter break last year, I came over to Colorado to see my stepsister Allie and her new boyfriend, and see their new house, and see some new family members that, we acquired through her new boyfriend. These first shots here were at the airport, and we decided to get some food. Me, Miss Jen, and Miss Jen's mom, Miss Pam, all went together. And then it was pretty dark during takeoff, but here's some footage of that. And these next shots here are Allie's house. You can see Coco on the couch and Shiloh, the dog who bit me, spoiler alert, at the bottom there, little curly haired brown dog, and yeah, we'll get into that later. So as you can see, it's pretty nice so far. You go upstairs and it's a little bit messy from the Christmas stuff, but you can see like the upstairs living room, our bathroom, and then we have Miss Jen / Miss Pam's room right across from mine. And you can kind of see I've already unpacked in my room, and then we're moving on to dinner the first night. We actually went out to eat the first time because we're going to have a big dinner on Christmas, so I got some salad and then Miss Pam got some pot pie. Now bear with me here, it's been like a full year almost since this happened, so I'm going to guess and say we're watching TV the first night together. And then I got this from Miss Jen the next day. I think she got in the mail before we left, and it was from my great grandpa, some really sweet stuff in there, some stickers and whatnot. And then we went to Target, I believe, to get some stuff to prep for Christmas. We also got some Starbucks. And then we, started on the wrapping and stuff.
There she is! Hi! Cheers! Oh, thank you. Hi!
Hello!
Last time I saw you, you were covered in butter. Where was it?
There's even some over there, oh my gosh. That is insane. That is a ridiculous amount of gas. There's a lot of people. Alright, so I got a frog pottery thing, and also a beehive incense burner. But we're gonna roll the dice thing, then I'll switch them up anyways. So I could very likely be getting something else, or someone can steal mine. After most people have left after the party, me, Jordan, and his siblings play card games and board games for the rest of the night. It's 2 in the morning, so I'm gonna try and make this quick, but there's a lot that I didn't cover on that happened tonight. This is future Izzy, and I'm just here to tell you that basically in the original footage of this video, this was just me talking to you guys with the camera at the ceiling, and it wasn't meant to be a very visually interesting shot. I was hoping to get like some more pictures and stuff, but then I decided since I'm already getting this out pretty late, I might as well give you guys an extra little surprise thing here. So instead, I'm going to do my best to do like a draw my lifestyle video, where basically I'm just going to be drawing what I'm saying as I'm saying it, and hopefully it looks alright. Heads up, I'm not the best artist, but I will do my best. So that's what this section is. Also, as I'm editing now, I'm just now realizing that audio quality is like really bad. And also I have like a bad habit of speaking too close to like my phone's microphone. So like when the audio just kind of like blares at you a few times, that's gonna happen. Audio quality isn't great. There's a lot of moving around. I don't know. There's a lot to be learned here. Okay, it's not perfect, but yeah. The white elephant. Okay, so it had a lot of rules. Everyone would put all the white elephant presents onto the table, and then from there people would have numbers that they would draw out of a Santa hat, and based on their number, that was the order that they chose a present on the table. And once everyone had the present and they unwrapped it and everything, then we passed around this dice that would essentially give us rules that would say whether we get to keep that present or who to swap it with or all kinds of different things. For example, when I rolled the dice, I got the side that says swap with a person wearing glasses, and I got kind of unlucky because there were only like 2 other people wearing glasses, and one of them was like out of the game. So I switched with this one girl, and so I got a mini Jenga set, and so I thought I was stuck with that the rest of the game. But as the dice went around, there were some that were like everyone in the entire like game passes to the left or passes to the right, and it happened a couple times. There was one time I had like the whole box of chocolates, and I was so happy with that, and then we switched again, and I didn't have it, and I was like, oh no. In the end, I ended up with the heated jacket. But I already have one of those, and so does my dad, and so does my stepmom. So I held it up and I was like, hey, anyone want this? Because I already have one. And I'm like, I don't even want to swap for anything. I just want to give it to someone who's actually going to use it. and there ended up being this one kid who wanted to give it to his dad, so I gave it to him, and that ended up working out pretty well. And then someone decided that I should be swapped with anyways, so I got this like the ho little water cup there, and yeah. And then after that, everyone hung around for a little bit. There was more gifts that got exchanged. There was a big like exchanging of like all these like little toy guns that would shoot ping pong balls essentially, and that got pretty rowdy. And then everyone had to clean up their ping pong balls so the dogs wouldn't choke on them, which became kind of a thing. And then as everyone left, before, you know, they left, they added even more presents to the ever-growing Christmas tree with all the freaking presents. But once everyone left, I went upstairs and I went to go take a shower, and so that I could hopefully just go to bed after that, because I was pretty tired. But in the middle of that, Allie comes knocking on the door and she's like, hey, we're opening Christmas gifts early. We're each opening like one present early. And I already knew that the present was going to be the PJ set because she talked about it earlier. And she was like, hey, you want to come down and do that with us? I'm like, I'm kind of in the middle of something. So I quickly finished that up, went down there, and as I expected, it was the PJ set. And I will show that. And each has like our names, like a custom name on them, all the matching ones. Some people's were like different, like one girl's was the Grinch herself, and like just other different things like that. And so after I got that, I went upstairs and I'm like, okay, surely that was the last thing. So I finished like getting my night routine done and brushing my teeth and all that, and then Jordan, which is Allie's boyfriend, comes up and he's like, hey, we're gonna play board games, you wanna play with us? I'm like, oh, sure, I would love to, just make me up here. And so he's like, sure, we'll wait for you. And so I figured this would just be like, we play like a board game maybe, and then we all go to bed, but no, we played game after game, and it was really fun. The first game we played, I won, due to my amazing deception skills. We played a game called Chameleon, where you essentially had to blend in, if you were the chameleon, while the other people like knew the categories and they knew the items. There was one person that just did not, and so they had to fake it. And the category we had was, I think I got pretty lucky because I knew the category pretty well, the sci-fi genre, and so I had like Star Wars and Star Trek and like all sorts of different things. If I didn't know the series themselves, I at least like knew of them, even if I hadn't watched them, and that ended up being the case. The category ended up being Star Trek, but as the chameleon, I didn't know that, and so I essentially just bluffed my way out of it, and because each person has to give a clue, right? And so people were giving clues, they went around, but I ended up being pretty unlucky, and I ended up having to go first. So the chameleon, me, I had to go first, and so I had to think of one clue word to use that would describe this specific category that I didn't know. There's no way for me to know it, and so I just went with something that I figured could apply to all the categories, because some of them on there were like the Addams Family and stuff. I'm like, unconventional, and so that was the word I used, and I nodded along, and then we went along in the circle, and then we get to the point where we're questioning each other and be like, why'd you pick this, why'd you pick that? And they asked me why I picked unconventional, and I was like, well, the humor is just unconventional, and the story itself was just different from others like it, and it didn't follow stereotypes. Because at this point, I had kind of sort of gathered what it might be. I still didn't fully know the category, but I had a guess, and based on like some of the references they were using, again, I've never seen the show, but like I know certain things from it, right? And so we get to the end of the round, and everyone has to point to who they think the chameleon was, and not a single person pointed to me. So I got all the points that round, and an additional point would be given if I was able to tell them what the category was. And so I told them Star Trek, and they're like, yeah, you got it. And yeah, all the points in the end were rallied up, and I had 6 points, meaning I was the winner of the entire game, and that was really, really cool. And then after that, I'm pretty sure we played Uno after that one. And then to finish off the night up until like basically just now, we played this one game, which was Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, I think is what it's called. Essentially you have to like put down cards and say those words in order. You have to like slap the cards and take them. It's a whole thing. Anyways, we played that for like forever, and we were initially playing with like everyone, which was like me, Jordan, Jaden, Ivan, Nick, it's his birthday today, and also JC. And then we narrowed it down. Jordan left first, and then JC, and then Ivan. So for a while it was just us three until the very end. And then at near the very end, I got out, and then it was just between Nick and Jaden, and they were going back and forth, and it was really funny to watch. I kind of wish I got a video of it, but I was just kind of trying to enjoy the moment, and they went back and forth for a while until finally Nick ended up getting the whole deck, which was the point of the game, and he won. And so yeah, that's how like the game and stuff went, and the rest of the night went, and honestly, it was a freaking blast. I'm excited to go to bed because I'm excited for tomorrow to come, but yeah, that was tonight. Hi, Coconut.
Yeah.
I feel like I should show all these amazing things I'm getting. Okay, so I asked for the Wii sensor because there's this one game. Hey, Coco. It's one game on the Wii that I like to play. There's these nerd thingies right here. A little spa head wrap thingy, which is actually pretty helpful. So if I want to like do makeup or a skincare routine. Pimple patches and some face masks. Candy right there. A gift card to my favorite store. Claw clips, I asked for that because I've never had those before and I've always wanted them. Another claw clip. I love these ones. Oh my gosh! Miss Jen's getting good stuff.
Okay, I'm like anti-aging pillowcase. I've been wanting one.
Wow. Gotcha.
Oh.
I love these things.
You're the
I'm
man.
wanting more of these. They keep your hands warm in your pockets. These are like filled to the brim. Oh my gosh. More claw clips. There's so many, sorry. There's so many claw clips. And they're mini. Oh, they're so cute. And then the neutral colors I wanted. Oh my gosh. She paid attention. Wow. I'm starting to think half of this is just claw clips. Dude, I always wanted to try one of these.
I spent 10 hours one day going to 10 different store shops.
Oh my gosh. Fuzzy socks. Oh, these are so cute. They're black and white. They have snowflakes. I love them. I love them. It's still going. And makeup remover. This is actually really helpful because I've been getting into makeup.
Yeah.
And having a way to remove it properly. It's like scrubbing the crap out of my face.
Aww.
Oh, eyeshadow. Eyeshadow. My ear cups! They're back! I missed these things so bad! I lost the other one.
I got a dry shampoo.
Wanna know something, Miss Jen?
What?
She asked me one day, she's like, hey, could you send me pictures of Miss Jen's stuff? I don't know what they... So I
I was
helped.
wondering. I was like, how did she know all this stuff?
I helped. I was like, I got you. Tell her all the products she uses. Nice! I actually was literally just thinking last night, I need a cleanser because I don't have one of those. And that'd be really good for my face. Ooh. Ooh, I got a black one to match the purple. I'm so excited to wear that. Okay, and then we got some lip balms. That was an insane stocking. I was just trying to get through it, man. I'll start auctioning once I see you. Here's the Christmas box, by the way.
Is it a pillow?
Oh.
15 grand. Just kidding.
400, 500, 600, 600, 700. 700 going once, twice, sold.
It is a game.
Next present. 300, 400, 500,
600.
500, 600, 700, 800,
1,000.
1,000,
1,200.
1,200. Ooh, 1,500. Going once. Ooh,
No one's going against
1,500.
Oh my gosh. People are gonna go broke.
Going twice. 1,600. Woo!
Oh my gosh. She was right with this one.
1,600 going once. Going twice. Sold.
Oh, I'm gonna steal it.
So my auction, I got some whiskey glasses right here and a pickleball game. I ended up with like $400 left. Just some interesting gifts that went around.
Shiloh and Bailey just running around.
Okay, now can I help
Woo! Okay, everyone's opening one at the same time. I'm gonna open this bag. Ooh, a $50 Uber Eats. Thank you, Miss Pam.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, no way.
Well, wait.
Look at this. Look at that. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Ooh, so sign this for
We're
your
supposed to be
pillow.
there like 3 hours ago.
That's nice. It's relief from migraines and sinus pressure. I would use that. Besides for this one has like an indent right here. No. No. Beverly Hills Chocolatier. Thank you. Yes, stylish.
That's very nice.
Oh my gosh, look at that style.
Do what?
I didn't indeed.
I didn't need a new beanie anyways because I lost my old one. I don't know where it went. No! I have to wear this immediately. That's the tee! It's an Alistair shirt! This has gotta be like the best gift ever. It's so cute! I cannot wait! Gosh, thank you, Allie! The best sister ever! She's opening my gift right now. I spent my hard-earned money on this.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah! And if you don't know where to put it, Miss Jen and I were thinking of a spot up there.
It's so pretty.
Yeah! Basically, literally the day after Christmas, I woke up. It was somewhat like later into the morning, it was like 11 or so. I get a breakup text, and so that was great. And I walked downstairs, and I was kind of crying over that a little bit, but I got comforted by Jordan and the others, and we got Chick-fil-A for breakfast, so I had that, which was pretty tasty. After that, I went over to the couch where everyone else was, like Miss Jen and Allie and Jordan, and they were just kind of like on their phones. I was just hanging out with everyone. I was petting on Shiloh, and Miss Jen is like right in front of me. I'm just, on the floor, and then I'm petting Shiloh on the couch, and I'm kind of all up in his face, and I'm, kissing him and petting him and stuff. And I'm okay with this because not only am I just used to being around dogs, but also it's been confirmed that this dog is fine. Like, he's never bitten anyone, and he's generally just a chill guy. So I didn't think anything of it, and I'm like kind of kissing him on his face, and all of a sudden I just like, I don't even fully process what happened. I mean, it doesn't take long to gather that the dog just bit me. I look down and there's blood dripping from my face, and I'm like, oh, that's great. So I have to run over to the sink, and at this point I'm crying once again because of the pain, and I rinse my face off. Jordan's kind of there helping me get like paper towels and stuff on my face, and I don't know what it looks like at this point, so I take a picture of my face, kind of look at the damage. I'm like, that doesn't look good at all. So Miss Jen's over on the couch trying to clean up the blood that got on the white couch, mind you. From that point we have to go to the hospital, and I got pretty lucky once we were there. I didn't need any stitches or anything like that. They just gave me some ointment and some pills that I had to take for a while. The bad part was that it did swell a lot, and it lasted the rest of the trip and then some, and it took like a little bit over a month to fully heal from the swelling, but the pain went away within the week. I think I had gotten bit by a dog before, but this is the first time in like a while, and I was not prepared for that at all, especially from a very like non-hostile dog. That's how I got bitten and broken up with the day after Christmas. Anyway, later that night we had dinner with Jordan's parents, I believe, and this is how that went. That's actually really good. I like that.
Look at all the people in the pool, because it just looks like a pool.
Yeah.
People just hanging out with no clothes on.
No, and it's cold out.
If you need extra pillows and blankets.
We look ridiculous. We're going to the hot springs now. They're behind me, or in front of me. My bathing suit's under my cover-up. Ooh! Ooh, you can see the steam coming off. You like the water?
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, it does feel good. It's crazy. I kind of don't want to leave the water. But they're going over to the creek. We're in the 3-foot section. There's like a 5-foot over there, as well as a 4-foot. But it actually gets hotter if you get to one of the jets. She's by one of the jets, and if you'll notice, different corners. I'm gonna go join them in the creek because I'm a masochist, I guess. Okay, so at first I didn't know how I was gonna get here. I have to go to where we were, which is in that pen. Then you go down to the bridge, go down the stairs, and go down to this area. And then you make it to where they are at the very end. And then you kill your feet along the way, of course. It's supposedly very hot over here, which is good, because my feet feel like they're gonna fall off. Oh dear, it is cold. There they are. You're in the creek. Oh, look at that steam fogging up the camera right there. That's nuts. Miss Jen's enjoying it. I am too, except for it's really freaking hot. Goes down very far. It's definitely a lot hotter in here than it was the pool up there. It's so peaceful. I keep wiping this off because of the steam, but it just gets more steam on it. It smells really nice though. Alright, there's a cold plunge over here, and I'm gonna do it because why not? Woo! That is very cold. That is indeed a cold plunge. Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting it. Cold plunge has been done. I don't want hypothermia. Let's go. Miss Jen's considering going. I need mine.
You gotta go fast.
Just go. So we're dealing with the little pods now. They're all very crowded, so I don't like the idea of any of them, but that cold plunge was cold, and I did it twice. I like that one, what is. Ow, 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 ow. Stay right there.
What's your sweater? Oh, the creek. Yeah. I heard the creek.
You not good?
I bet Izzy would go find out. People just hanging out with no clothes on. Go find out. You should do it on your video.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Yeah.
Alright. I think you guys are just curious. Alright, well this first one is very hot, so we're gonna say this is the hottest right now until we check the other ones. Check the other ones. Hello. I've been tasked with checking the waters of each one.
Yes.
This one, a lot cooler than the other one.
Yeah.
Alright, the other one's much hotter, so I'm gonna rank this as like the middle one. Right, final one. This one feels about the same as the other one. Maybe a little bit warmer actually. This one's actually probably the middle one. The other one's probably like the least warm, coolest. Test has been conducted, I'm going back to the others. Sunset. Allie was surprised it was still a sunset. It's getting dark. I think we're gonna go to the steam room, which I will not be filming obviously. I'll let you know how it is. There's the sauna we were just in. We had to leave after like 3 minutes because it got really hot, like to where we couldn't breathe. And that's what they say to do in the risk thing there. But that was interesting. As you can see, I'm like kind of sweating a little bit. We went to the sauna in there. As you saw, that was really hot. And then we went ahead and unpacked our stuff in a locker. And now we're heading out. As you can see, I have my coat on. That was really nice. It was very relaxing. Perfect end to the vacation. It is.